Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creation. Sorry, I'm going to hit that heater off. Welcome back to my channel. So I am currently working again on my paper pumpkin alternatives for March 2024's Paper Pumpkin Kit alternative video number 17. Yes! And I still have plenty of stuff left to play with. It's so cool. So this is a look at the project instruction sheet. You got 3 of this one, 3 of this one, and 3 of this one. The QR code for other projects, a visual of everything in the kit, and the coordinating colors. So enough of this. If I could put it somewhere safe, that would be preferable. I'm thinking, you know, I keep thinking I'm going to use these and then I don't because they're just not my favorite thing. And some of you agree with me. So it's just one of those things. What am I doing? Okay. We are going to be doing 2 cards. We're skipping video number 16 right now. We're just doing video number 17 because something else came to my mind and I need to get it out before I lose it. So what are we doing? We're going to do 2 cards. One is a normal size card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, that's this card number 1. And then I pre-cut apart a card base. Where's the little bit? There was a little tiny bit left. Is it in the envelope? Yes. So what I did is I put my card base in my trimmer. Let's pretend this is an entire card base, right? And instead of cutting it here, I went ahead and just cut it at 4 and then turned it and cut it at 5 1/4. That left me that little edge there because I have an idea whether or not I remember it later to use that little bit of a fold on another card. We'll see. So you can see I have, this is 5 1/4. Well, 4 by 5 1/4, and this little strip I can use for the inside of the card. You guys know I've been making those little books, and so the tag thing is fresh in me. It's just not got all of its stuff out. And Miss Phyllis sent me some of these little envelopes from the Country Christmas Countdown. We're going to use one envelope for both cards. I think I can get away with it. I have an extra in case I can't. But we're going to use the white side, I think, for this card. Okay, so this is part of one. And I'm going to use this lovely little saying my mother used to say to me all the time: look for the good and the bad, and on a rainy day, look for the rainbows to come. That is going to go on my tag, and you can see I have a whole bunch of them here. And then our next card base, just to show you in case you have some of these items, right? This is from, do you remember this, guys? This is the gingerbread peppermint memories and more cards and envelope. This, I have so much of this. So I'm going to reutilize this for this card. So I have the card base and the envelope, and this size is 6 1/4 by 8.5, scored at, I forgot to do that, at 4 1/4. So let's put my little 4 1/4 there. And there's no layer 1 for this one. We're just going to use this outside and do some stamping and the tag. And I'm probably going to use some of this purple paper ribbon my aunt gave me for this card. Just trying to use up stuff. I have ideas, you know, that kind of drive me nuts. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to need to do is not the Stampin' Pierce mat. We need to cut up that little envelope. So if you guys have some of these, this is my idea, and I'm going to scoot my camera forward so you can see me. We're going to cut it apart like we do any other envelope. I'm going to cut off the bottom just a hair, and then I'm going to trim off a bit of the sides so that it opens up. I'm going to turn it this way. I want that nice straight edge up against the guillotine. So this is what I took off the sides. And now I have 2 pieces. Ta-da! I thought I could work with that. I might have to trim this down a bit. So this was for, can't remember, first card, second card. Let me take a look. Forgot now which side I thought I could work with. I might just make that a banner like that. So this is going to be for the second card. Let's put that one aside. This one, however, needs to get trimmed down a bit. And what I want to do is I now want to cut this piece off because we're going to add it to the other side. So I'm going to fold it on that little crease it has, hopefully, just to when it sits then in there. So now what I'm going to do is come back because I want the white side, and I'm going to add that down as a detail. Probably like this, and then put the ribbon there. So.
When Dad wakes up,
Go ahead. No.
There's something wrong with the washer.
All right.
It smells electrical burn.
I will have Dad look at the washing machine when he wakes up. That's not what I needed. So we'll have to see what that is about. So we have this part of our card base. Now, you guys know I just can't leave the white alone. So we're going to do, you have, in this kit, you have this little splatter background, but I'm going to use the great big one. And I have all my colors here. I want to add, you know what? We could do Old Olive. No, we're going to keep in the purple realm. We're going to add Highland Heather to the background. Let's see, am I still in camera? So do I want it full strength? Yes. I did not do a good job of putting that together, so I might have to, if I can't get it straight, put it back in the guillotine and just cut it together. Let's see. That looks like maybe that worked. Yes. So here we're gonna go doot 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 3 times. 1, 2, 3. It seems to be the magic number sometimes with this little stamp. 1, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Because we don't need anything in the center, but we do need to, while we're doing this, stamp the inside, right? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And let's do the envelope for good measure. Start in the center. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. And then we're stamping off. And then I'm going to come at an angle here. So 1, 2, 3. We'll just fill it in. There we go. So that's our envelope so far. Let's put this up and let's add this to it. See that, just that little bit is really cool. I'm thinking I want to do some little bit of speckles all the way around the top now. So we're just going to go for it, but we're going to stamp off twice. I just want it fair little bit. So I'm stamping off twice and then stamping like 3 or 4 times because I don't know if you can see that little bit of detail. That's all I want. 2, that's a little darker. And I guess I will do a darker bit right there. Okay, so this now can go on to this one. We have the glue, which, look, Miss Susie, but now the rubber band I can't get off because I have no nails at all. Suggested using a rubber band around my darn little thing, and it works. Keeps it. I was tea dyeing. Everything needs a good cleaning, but I'm not quite done yet. Oh, come on. I already warmed you up. Here it comes. Maybe, yes. I know some of it was coming out because when I was warming it up, it got on me. Here we go. Just like that. So I do believe I'm going to trim this down. I already can tell you I'm going to do it. I want this side of it, right? But I think I want to take off these two scallops. So we're going to glue this. This is going to go here. We're going to fussy cut this out. And I just want to see like how, well, let me glue it on. And then, because I was thinking, if I glue it like right to where I don't see the scallops, will that be enough for it? It's perfect. So I'm going to add glue to the entire back of this. And then, oops, probably should not have done so much glue. Well, we'll just get it off in a minute. Scooch it that way. Come on, move for me. There we go. Just that little bit. Didn't need. Now we're going to trim it down with the guillotine. So I'm taking this first scallop off of both ends, which I probably should do this way, because that way I know it's got that nice straight edge there. So there's one. And then I've got to turn it. I can't do it that way. I got to do it this way. Get it nice and straight. There we have it. Now I have a tag that is not going to be covering the green tree. And we need to fussy cut this out. And you could have used any of the sentiments in the kit, but this looks like a very inspirational background, something to reflect on is what my thinking was. And I love this saying of my mother's. Maybe she got it from somebody else, but she's told it to me all my life. And I've written it down in journals. Whenever there is a tough time, I tell it to my own children. I remind my aunt that this was something my mom used to tell me constantly, you know. When life is hard, always look for the good in the bad and the rainbows to come after. And on a rainy day, look for the rainbows to come, because, oh, we could add this piece right here, but I thought about stamping a flower on there. I really like that. I think I'm going to take some off of the top. So let's get this glued. Oh, we want to stamp on the background. We need a bit of color here. So stamp. We don't want any color on that. So let's stamp this out. Glue the other piece down. Now it's just going to look better. It's going to stand out a bit. I think we could even take some fresh freesia. Balmy blue would look pretty too, but I don't have any balmy blue out. So we're going to go with fresh freesia. Sponge daubers. Highland Heather. We want fresh freesia, just a little lighter. And we're going to sponge around the edges. Two fingers and a thumb for support. It does, guys, make a difference. Oh, so much better. I would like a little there. I'm not going to worry about that though. Okay. And I'm thinking this piece now is just a little too big, but I will make it work. I will make it work. There's always something I can add to it to make it work. Oops, scoot you over a wee bit. Oh, scoot it down, and then we're going to trim some off of. There. Now we got to trim it and do it a little more sponging, but that's okay. This thing does not like to sit on anything that it has these ridges. So we're going to go right about there. Sponge this back over. Oh, that's a great size. Great, great, great size. Okay, so I wanted one. I think we need three little bits, and I'm thinking this is not going to cut it. That's not going to do it. So where is the green braided trim? Not anywhere where it should be. It's just not there. Because I probably put it away. Hold on. Yes. I don't know why I do that. And the answer is, it's not where it should be either. Let's check one more. No, no, no. I'm going to get upset. It should have been, I don't understand why it went to. It's not, you know, that mossy meadow braided trim I have that's retired. That is like perfect. See, this is my retired box of stuff. And here is, oh, I see it. I got it. It needs this. It needs that and nothing else. So we are going to do, see, look at how pretty that's going to be with it. It really needs like a butterfly, but I don't. It needs butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. I don't know where my butterflies are. Did I use all the ones that Carol gave me? They're not in the dishes. Oh. Let's see. Sometimes those might be too much, but we'll see. We'll see. We are definitely going to put 3 pieces of this on here. And am I going to pop this up on dimensionals? I am, and we're just going to pay the extra postage. So right about there. Maybe a little bit more. We want 3 lengths. And the really super thin tear tape, which is coming out of its coil, which would really be a bad thing because it doesn't do well. So we need to do 3. We need to start in the middle. We're going to do a little extra to go over the sides. My ears are ringing a little bit. I wonder why. And the third one. Pull those over. Give them a rub down, of course. That ribbon is like bugging me. I need the pokey tool. So, doesn't matter which one I start with, as long as I start with one. going? No. There is a little glue there for you to stay down. Second one. Wrap it around there. This will definitely need dimensionals. It's just, this is, when you have this much on it, it's a bit thick, and I have so much in one place. I need it to, it just is going to need it. It's a special one anyways, because it has my mom's favorite saying to me. There's others she had. She once told me something stuck with me all of my life, which I probably should type up and print out, is you can do anything if you set your mind to it. And boy, there were times in the Navy where I just was like, remembered that, told that to myself over and over and over and over again. And it helped. It really, really did. So dimensionals. Trying to think, oh my goodness, did I do something wrong? No. No, no, no. I'm going to put one there. And now this is ready to go on our card. And on the inside, I'm going to put the sentiment. It's the little things that matter, because to me, that is so true. This one-dimensional does not want to pop up, and I have no nails to help it. Because as they're growing out, they're brittle and breaking, and I had to take all the good stuff my daughter had done to my nails off for surgery. Once I started, it was like there was no stopping me. I had to get it all off. I thought I could leave the others on, but I had to. My daughter's like, Mom. I'm like, I know. I forgot. I forgot. So let's put our tag on. Right there. And I'm really thinking these are not, well, that one maybe. I was like, these are not going to be, what are these? Are these stickers or butterflies? Are they in here? Yes. Let's see what we got. They do not want to come out. I really like that one, but I'm thinking this is the butterfly of choice. Come on. Be good to me. It'd be pretty to have one there. This one is going to be flying this way. And this one, I think, is going to go down here. I really do like that. I can put those little hearts in there too, because they're rainbowish. That would be cute. Let's get it where I want it. There's one. Here's another. Maybe I just leave it at that. I'm really thinking it needs a butterfly down here on there, but the only way to do that, look at that great big one. The only way to really do that is going to be to the help of Miss Phyllis's. We're going to need 3 hearts. I'm going to need 1, 2. Too bad there wasn't an itty bitty tiny one. All right, we are going to do it. We're going to take this butterfly, because it's, though I really do like that one, but we're going to take this one because it's most similar, and we're going to use that no stick magic stuff that Phyllis got me, which is so cool, from EK Success. You brush this on a sticker and it's no longer sticky, and that way I can put a dimensional on this butterfly. Just making sure it's well encoded. Oh, that works better than me holding it. I can see it coating the stickies. I wonder how you learned about this, Phyllis. You have to let us know. Because now I can put it on dimensionals, or at least one dimensional, and not worry about these edges sticking to it. I could actually just glue it in the center like so, but I want a dimensional on it. And a mini is going to be what it needs. Now that it lost its sticky, we're going to put some more sticky stuff on it, but just one. Just one. We're going to make it go that way. And we need one more of these hearts. And then I'm going to stick a butterfly, and I'm going to stick that great big one, I think, on the inside. So let's get one more of these wee little hearts. We're going to put that one, maybe, in the center. All right, so we have our 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the card. On the inside, we want the Highland Heather. And we're going to put a butterfly. This one. And we're going to do some hearts too. So we're going to put our butterfly there. My girlfriend Jackie would call this semi-homemade because it's the stickers. She likes to buy pre-made cards and then add stuff to them, which is so cool. So there's one. And we're going to actually do some butterflies. I might use all these butterflies on the envelope. We're not going to use butterflies on these butterflies on the other card. So there's that. Let's do our envelope. That's one. We're going to get this great big butterfly off. Hopefully, maybe. Come on. It's a bit delicate. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Okay, you're right there. It had its own idea of where it needed to be, and I'm going to roll with that one. And here's this one. This one does not really want to come off. This one is going to go back here. And this one, do I just go ahead and stick it in the card? Yeah, we're just going to use them all. You know what? We can put this on the back of the card. What's the sense in having them if I save everything? And I have so much stuff I have hoarded and saved and did not. We're going to put it just like that. I'm going to stick some hearts here and there. Maybe. It's like, I don't think so, but I think so. So we're going to do one floating that way. See, this one's going to get like 3 or 4 here floating that way, spreading its love. And I'm almost done with all the stickers. This one gets one more. All right, so our envelope is covered in butterflies. Our first card is done. Now let's move on to the second. And on this one, we're going to do some stamping. Where's my card base? I know this already because I have this planned in my head. We are going to use Gorgeous Grape. there, here, there, a little bit of everything here. Oh, love that. We're going to stamp the inside with some of these too, just right up the edge. And then we're going to do, what color else? That's gorgeous grape. We want fresh freesia in between. Oh, so cool. So fresh freesia in between, and we'll get 2 stampings each time we ink it up to make it go by faster. I didn't do 2, but that's okay on that one. There we go. So that's getting us together. Now, this one, we are using this, but we need to make this more of a banner. And I think the only way to really do it is with my scissors. So I want to keep that. I'm trying to think the best way to, how big is this? I want to really get it decent. So that's what, almost 3 inches. Where's the pencil? So 1.5 is here, just about like right there. Wonder if I can fold it over. I'm going to give it a little pinch there and then put it in the guillotine and just cut it with the guillotine. Let's see if that works. That should work. Oh, look at that. There's our banner. That's all we needed. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, so happy. And then my mother's saying, we're going to fussy cut this out as well. It's just on printer paper, nothing fancy dancy there. I'm going to make sure you know I fussy cut that out. Oh, really, really cool. I like that a lot. And then I think what we're going to do is, I wonder if I can use this now. I had some edge bits of it pre-cut, and I can't tell where they went to. Of course not. They go in the tag bag. Nope, there's plenty of it. I think we're just going to do a little topper like that. So let's get some there, and we will use some tear tape again. Sticking to me. Around the corner, rub down time. And there's a heart. Where's the card? Where's the heart from? Oh, it didn't get here. Now it did. It's on there now. Boom. And I almost got it stuck to the tabletop. Wouldn't that have been lovely? It wouldn't be the first time, right, guys? You guys have seen enough, you know. It wouldn't be the first time she did it. And it won't be the last. So that can go over the side. over the side. We can glue this straight down. Stay down. This can go straight down to the card, and I can do this one relatively, I think, flat. This was the back side of that little envelope from the Country Christmas Countdown. That in the center. Now this is going to go there. And I'm already in my head trying to figure out. I know I had some butterflies left. I just don't know where they went to. Of the other ones, let's see. Here's my box of paper pumpkin stash stuff. Let's see if I find them in here. Nope. There is one other set of butterflies. I have those, no. Let's take a look at these. Not really sure. Maybe. These are dollar store butterflies too. Nothing fancy here, guys. I'm wondering if the butterflies are there. No. I really thought I had a few left somewhere. But let's just take a look at these. Since we're doing the butterfly, that big one would be really pretty right there. Oh, this one has purple on it. Let's just do that one. So look at that. And we could do a little one. We'll do this little one up here. And then we can use... Oh, I like those from Phyllis. These are actually making the catalog, the new one. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Maybe, Phyllis, this is your card, right? Oh, look at that. That came out really, really well. Now, of course, let's move that aside. And let's stamp the inside of it. We can close up. Maybe I can keep that down there and just stretch it. Probably not, knowing me. Where's our sentiment? It should say in life, it's the little things that matter. I can always write in life. Now, our envelope for this one is somewhere. Maybe yes, no. My goodness, I know I grabbed an envelope. There it is. So we can stamp as well, just in Gorgeous Grape. You know what, let's just stamp them like we did. Oh, I'm going to put some yellow on them. Give me a minute. This really needs re-inked. There, we have some stamping on there. So that's done. But on these, I think a little pop of yellow would do really well. You know what would be pretty to go with that is pale papaya. Yep. We're going to grab the pale papaya. That's so saffron. You know, one of the new colors is... I think it's peach pie or something like that. I did order the new colors. Oh, and I'm going to tell you, I did something different. Ooh, that's very soft and very subtle. Like it a lot. So I'm going to try something different. You know, cardstock, everything is getting so expensive. Right now, just money is tight with this. It's just the time of year for us. Taxes, property taxes, and things like that. Health insurance. Oh, got to do the inside. So I decided for the in colors, I bought the 12 by 12 multi-pack. Let me tell you why. The 12 by 12 multi-pack, I will get 9 pieces, 9 card fronts that are 4. I'll get 8 and then extra. I'm going to have to cut up a piece of 12 by 12 really quick to see this. All right, let's cut this. Here's a piece of 12 by 12. It's not 12 by 12. It was a piece of 12 by 12. So our card is finished. Just give me, I want to demonstrate something. Do I just need to get a piece of regular cardstock? Let's see. No. Something I just won't. Something old. Here we go. So let's cut this up. So, trying to save money on cardstock and supplies while I get the new stuff, right? So, we know you cut a 12 by 12 piece at 4. You're going to get 3 sections of 4, right? Then I'm going to turn it this way and cut it to 5 1/4. I'm going to get 2 pieces of this size. So this is 2 pieces, layer number 1 size piece. And then I'm going to have this piece over, which is 1 1/2. And if I cut it at 3/4 of an inch, if you're doing DSP, I would cut that. But this here is great for punches or anything. So with a 12 by 12 piece of paper, I am going to get me 6 layer number 1s in cardstock. And that's more than I get out of a single sheet of regular size cardstock. Let me demonstrate. So there's one. Let's just do this really quick. We'll do it all. This was not my favorite. So there's that. Let's cut these up. So 5 1/4. I usually would get a guillotine to save on my blade. So there's 2 more. And then we will cut. So we already got it at 4. We just needed it 5 1/4. And 5 1/4. So we're pretending this is cardstock, guys, right? And then let me get a sheet of cardstock. Somewhere in here there's white underneath the big guillotine, of course. So, no, this is printer paper. We can do printer paper. It doesn't matter. So printer paper. Now, printer paper, we're not talking about card bases. We're talking about layers. So with printer paper or cardstock, if I cut it to 4 by 5 1/4, I will use these for mailing labels. I need to go get Hank breakfast. There. And then this one will be down to 4. And all those little strips I save and I use them for sentiment strips. So not with printer paper, but with cardstock. This is just a demonstration. So let me show you guys. So, like I said, we are pretending this is cardstock. So, out of one sheet of 12 by 12, I have 6 layer number 1 cardstocks, which I can layer with anything. I can layer it down to the next size of DSP onto a white card base or even another card base of color. With a standard cardstock piece, I only get 4 of those. So let's demonstrate with this. Say this is a card base. If this was solid cardstock, right there it is. I am just going to, I think, get more of my money for the moment with getting the 12 by 12. And I will get 6 pieces. I can still do folds and everything with the 12 by 12, but I'm going to see how that works out for me. So just a bit of thought when you guys go to order your new products from Stampin' Up. You might want to wait and see how mine works out. It doesn't mean I won't be getting the in colors and regular standard size cardstock. It's just that I couldn't afford to buy an individual package of all those colors at this moment. So I'm going to get the most bang for my buck buying the 12 by 12 package and cutting them down to layer number 1 sizes, which for layer number 1, for me, layer number 1, my standard size is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to get 6 with a 12 by 12, whereas a regular piece of 8.5 by 11, I only get 4. So I'm getting 2 more there compared to the 4. So just, sorry, I just wanted to pass that along. Okay, let's look at our card. So this is number 2. I got all this mess going on here. There's the envelope to number 1. And this is number 1. So I hope you guys like this. You might have some of these card bases. I hope this makes you think, oh, what do I have that I could use to make a different size? What do you have in your stash? That's what this all is about, showing you. So thanks so very much for watching. I hope that you get some good tips. You guys give me great tips, by the way. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you again in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.